William F. Buckley Jr. I've been a practicing economist now for over 25 years. Been a resident of Arizona for over 30 years, graduated at the University of Arizona. I've watched patiently and quietly for the last 30 years as Congress, moderate Republicans and liberal Democrats have changed the very nature of our country and the very fundamental makeup of how we do business. We must stop that, and we must stop them now. We have many pressing issues facing us. The deficit, our national debt, national security, border, illegal immigration, sweeping immigration reform that the president wants to do, healthcare reform, and job creation. These are issues that are all important to us, but in my opinion, and the opinion of much smarter men than me, the number one issue is the economy. We must allow the private sector to do its job, which is to create jobs. We must eliminate this massive deficit. We've accumulated 50% of our debt in the last 6 years has been accumulated, just the last couple of years. These are tough decisions that have to be made. We need to establish spending priorities. We must deconstruct the massive federal budget, take it apart piece by piece, and eliminate some of these programs that simply do not work and cost us money we don't have. I fully support Jan Brewer in the border effort, and that's why she has my endorsement. I'm Tom Zaleski, and I'm an economist.
Thank you. Rusty?
Thank you very much. My name is Rusty Bowers. I'm a fourth-generation Arizonan, and as a young boy, I can remember going on a scout trip and ending up at a gazebo in a beautiful field and jumping out there in our sleeping bags in the morning, finding out we're in the middle of Clarkdale, their city park in Arizona, and you know, right down the road here, which was pretty fun. Long history of interaction on natural resources. My father had a little sand business, was a teacher, coach in Prescott High in our early years when we lived in Chino Valley. I have a history of working in the legislature for 9 years with a broad experience base there from natural resources to domestic relations to taxation and putting the budget together as the appropriations chairman. I have a broad amount of experience in the issues that we're facing, and I would propose that in this most critical time that might be a good thing to look for in the resume of someone that you're trying to hire. And I appreciate very much being able to come. We have 7 children. I'm a sculptor and painter by profession and training. And I mean, it's one of the most wonderful things to contemplate is having children who are free. And that's why we're in this race, and we want to help all of us to have a greater level of freedom and involvement in our government. And we're very grateful to be here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you all for your opening statements. We'll now go to the first of the 2 questions that you were given in advance, and we're going to give you 2 minutes to answer each of these questions. And we're going to start this time with Joe. And the question is, since immigration reform is a federal responsibility, what reforms would you propose aside from increasing border security?
Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Leader Women Voters. The United States was established on principles that support the welcoming of new residents to its shores, to learn and embrace civic cultures and political institutions through the process of immigration and naturalization. Over the past several decades, however, immigration policies have become distorted. The Obama administration has begun to ask for granting amnesty to an estimated 11 million immigrants in the United States as part of an immigration reform bill. I reject the amnesty-first approach, which both the American people and Congress resoundingly rejected the last time it was proposed in 2007. I would favor a 3-pronged approach centered on border security, interior enforcement, and accelerated immigration processes. You can catch the balance of my opinion on this at my website, votejoeforreform.com. And I would yield the balance of my time back to you, Liz. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll go now to John.
Yes, it's become a serious problem, this border issue. It's not only serious, it's just kind of out of control. So I'm going to kind of, in a nutshell, go over what I don't believe in amnesty either, because once you give amnesty, then everybody that gets in again is going to want it again the next time. And we just can't we can't afford to keep paying all these bills, all these access, medical, education. And the way that things have been going on, there's so much drugs going across the border. I used to work on the border as a business manager, and the threats of guns and federales on our side